Hello everyone, Tough Monkey here again. Hope that you're all well. We have a new track, of sorts. It's Spain International. Look at that, that's a proper beast, isn't it? Well, I got to have my first go on it late last night. I've done about 14 or 15 runs in total. The first couple of runs we'll gloss over those, but the next few runs was just about getting to know the new addition to the circuit, which Spain is already a difficult track. But what I'm going to show you now, this is my best run from last night, which was about the 14th attempt. I have not changed anything at all on the kart from the previous round at Spain, so if you want to see my settings and the apparel, just go to the previous video that I did. But this is my best run from last night, which I'm going to let you watch through without me talking over it, digest it, make of it what you will, and then if you stick around at the end, I'm going to do my second fastest run through with a bit of a step-by-step guide. So there you go, there's my two fastest laps around Spain International. I don't think it was particularly clean, I think there's plenty of time on the table there. I am pretty confident that by the end of this round, someone will have gone under 3 minutes. Myself maybe, Chris, Rob, someone's going to go under 3 minutes. But what we're going to do now is we're going to replay this fastest lap and we're going to slow it down to half speed. Not just the new section but the old section as well. So this first section we're taking this full speed. We're not lifting off, we're not braking, full speed. Now this left-hander coming up, the most important corner on the circuit. Take it nice and early, just lift off the throttle a little bit and then we're trying to keep the line through these left right as shallow as we possibly can. The throttle's open from the moment we've come off the brake on that previous corner and we're trying to get as wide a line into this right-hander here as you possibly can. Try and just skip round that red tyre wall and let it run out onto the runoff. We're allowed out there, it even shows it on the Facebook page as use all the runoff. this, we take an early line and slow just a bit for this left-hander, and then we're going to get on the brakes. We're going to take it out to the middle of the circuit and then cut it as tight as we can on this right-hander section here, this double apex, tight as we can, and then we can take this almost full speed, but we want to make sure that when we come out of here, we're as far right as we can, and then crank the steering to the left. Lift off if you need to, run out onto the curb if you need to, but try and carry as much speed as you possibly can. And then we're into the new section. Take an early line, but don't clip the apex yet, because this is the most important corner. As you come out of this corner, we need to get over to the far left to open up this right-hander. We can take this full speed, and then we can drop over the crest here, skirt the curb on the left, and take a tight line as we can, but open up the steering wheel and aim for this curb on the left-hand side. We're trying to lose as little amount of speed as possible, because we've got a long run up to this hairpin bend here. Then we've got nothing to do except pick your braking zone. I'm looking at about halfway down the curb on the left hand side here, so now stand on the brakes. You can see the cart pitch forward, and I'm trying to cut over the curb just there, and we're already opening up the steering wheel, trying to lose as little amount of speed, keep the engine revs as high as you possibly can so it doesn't bog down. And then we go through the corner. Someone saw fit to name after me. Get as close to that tyre wall on the right as you can. Keep the steering wheel as open as you can so you don't scrub off any speed. Then we've got this double apex left-hander. You only need to scrub off a little bit of speed here. You can keep it nice and tight, provided you come out of this corner on the left-hand side, so you can open up this section here. Don't clip that curb on the right. And then we want to get on the brakes and keep this nice and tight. You're trying to keep the engine revs as high as you can, but don't want to run out too wide, otherwise you're going to compromise your speed through this corner. Stay away from the curb on the right. You can run out a little bit onto the left. Then we get over to the right-hand side and get through this corner with as minimal speed loss as we can. Keep it tight through here, don't cut across the soil there, but cut across the curb by all means. And then we've got an early turn in here on this right hander. Aim for this signboard on the right hand side, then open up the steering and let it run out to the left hand side. Get the left hand wheels over onto the dirt there, move to the middle of the track and then crank it over. So I tend to actually aim for the curb on the left hand side there. Then it's an early brake into this corner. I try to keep as tight a line as I possibly can and skip across this curb on the right, so I've actually gone a bit too deep through that corner, and then it's a race to the line. And that was my fastest lap so far. I still think there's plenty on the table there. So anyway, that's my fastest run through Spain International so far. I hope you got a few pointers from that. There'll be another video coming out, I'm sure, for the next round at Salbris. If you've liked the video, do remember to subscribe and you'll get notification of the next video. And like and comment, and I shall see you next time. Take it easy.